Inside the car here, we are going to be soundproofing all the roof, and we'll also be soundproofing in behind the 4 doors. Long-standing fans of the car builder's sound deadening product, both the layer 1 and layer 2 products here. The tried and tested layer 1, then we have the 6mm Instill layer roll is now available as a pre-cut mat. So these mats are set up as a peel and stick, which are pre-cut out, ready to go, with little cutouts in them like this one here, which is for a light inside. So now you have to go through methodically and just strip out the pillars, the sun visors, the center part, the B pillars, the C pillars. You do have to take the trim out from behind the back seat that runs along the top there. All of these, the lower trims as well, to get all of these out properly under the seat belts. Quite a bit of the interior to actually get this roof lining to drop. One of the tricks with this, if you are going to attempt it for yourself, is with this center sunglasses holder light setup. It is very hard to actually get that to unclip. It has these 2 plastic clips on the ends and 2 big metal clips in the middle, and it just pulls down, but you have to really get onto it. So if you're at all squeamish pulling plastics apart, that's probably not the go for you, because they are very difficult to get out, and it does then just slot in at the front. So pull down, slide it out, and undo the wiring connectors on it. You do have to be pretty careful, because the one that's here on the end is directly attached to the circuit board, and the wiring hangs out further. So if you pull this too hard and you pull this all the way down in one hit, you will likely damage that connector. But now that this is stripped, you can see there is like this small amount of sound deadener here, that's it. But it's very tinny. The other point of mention with these two when you pull these apart is all the top plastics have metal clips very similar to these that hold them in, and they're a real pain to get undone. They're very hard to actually release from the plastic. So you have to be as careful as possible, but you will probably end up ripping a few of them out, at which point you can usually shimmy them back out later, bend them back into place and reposition them, which is what I've had to do here. For example, that's a top of a B pillar trim. So where we're at now is I'm going to lay down layer 1. Then we're going to come back with layer 2, the foam section, and see how well that fits up there as well. Alrighty, so number 2 layer, we have foam inserts. Look at that. This stuff here, pre-cut, mate, this is a game changer. Look at that. Fits in there perfect. Cut in around the little doovers, the doover lackeys. Then up here, it's even got a little cutout, cute little cutout in the middle for this foam block sit against. Cute little round cutout there for the aerial antenna, whatever. Mate, car builders. Mate, these roof linings, I tell you what, they're actually a pretty neat thing when they go together. Got a magnet in the middle of them, so you get the back end up in there, right? Jam the back end up into place. Get it all lined up, beautiful, beautiful. That's the spot right there. There's the magnet. Clip, just like that. 2 screws in at the front so it doesn't fall down. Oof, oof. All just clips in. Rightio, so we skipped right ahead here on the big Ranger job. Whether you saw this in the beginning or not, but this is our inverter. Redarc inverter just mounted up here right in underneath the seat. And what we've tried to do with this is keep the cables pretty neat and tidy. That one there I've just wrapped in some felt tape. It looks notched because there's actually a plastic tube under there just to give it a bit of protection, but that then nips away under that panel. The neat thing with this, I put a hinge on the back side of it so that you can still access the box underneath. So 2 cables are running from it. That cable there runs down underneath and then it runs in down under here, which it disappears into that gap. You probably can't see it too well, but there's a waterproof gland that I've actually put into the steel side. So that cable runs down through that waterproof gland with the remote cable, which plugs in on the other side there to remote turn on the unit. So that sits in there, that drops down, and that fits perfectly into this cutout here. So it's pretty tight, but it fits quite well, and we just covered that in a bit of carpet just to make it look nice and neat. Run our cable through into the back. So previous video on this one, you would have already seen our panel with switches for different lights that are pre-wired, outlets, USBs, Anderson plugs, 12 volt socket. Now we have our 240, which is set up there in the corner. We face the plugs here on the 45-degree angle backwards. So if something's plugged in here, things in the tray don't just smack into it and break the plugs off or snap something off in here. The inverter remote is almost big enough to fit on the outside of this housing, not quite, so I did have to trim a little bit of the edge off that to make it fit, but it doesn't affect the operation of it. Turn it on. Now there's live PowerPoint ready to go. Turn it back off, and it just sits underneath there doing its thing. So nice and neat finished product there. So now I just have to clean the thing up and it's ready to go. All right guys, thanks so much for watching this Ranger soundproofing video. If you got some value out of it, hopefully you did. If you got any questions, you can drop them in the comment box below, or you can hit us up on the email, which is canfitcollective@gmail.com. We're always online with a bunch of new products coming out all the time, merchandise, unique vehicle products as well. You can check those out at canfitcollective.com. And if you have any specific questions about Ford Ranger accessory fitting, especially here on the next gen Ranger, please drop those also in the comments below, and we'll do our best to get through them and get back to you on those as well. Until next time, take care, and we will see you on the next one.